Get your grubby hands off that, you lot, and hand it over now! That's why we don't talk about that case, huh?
We don't talk about that case.
I'd never seen a collar that large before. And all those jewels certainly looked to be extremely valuable. Is the dream okay?
Has nothing been happening for... Wait, no, that would be stupid. Because, you know, he was just talking.
Yeah. Why not? It's a great case.
I shall have to insist that you limit yourself to the first of your two titles. The second must never be written.
What the hell just happened again?
Again?
Yeah, look.
I say that, but why?
That's what I'm asking. Is the wind up?
Uh-oh.
Cha, I'm sorry about that.
Uh-oh. Well...
I mean, stream is still going. I'm just gonna have to check if all the VODs are archived later. If they're not, that's gonna be a big uh-oh.
That's gonna be bad. I don't want to do this again. I'm not gonna lie.
We're not gonna do it again, but damn, we'd have to explain what happened.
Yeah. Especially on such a pivotal moment.
Like, man, that was like... We were doing pretty good.
Oh. Might as well keep going before it dies entirely.
Yeah,
As I've said twice now.
Yep.
Is that clear?
Sorry, chat. We have no idea what's going on. Just saying.
Well, you had like, what was it, like 6 hours of uninterrupted? So, we're okay.
Yes.
And so it was that the second of Souseki-san's cases became buried in obscurity.
You say my British isn't...
Now, looking back, I feel I understand. I can see why Mr. Sholmes forbade Iris from publishing the story. It would take a little longer before I saw the link between everything that had happened and would happen. For it wasn't until 2 months after the arrival of Susato-san's letter that events began to unfurl again.
Susato-san.
With an incident that took place at the very heart of the eagerly awaited Great Exhibition of London.
You know, the funny science thing.
That was foreshadowed in like episode 3.
Yeah,
Way back.
way back.
With the drip. I fucking hope he didn't know any of that.
Love that.
Alright guys, final chapter, Resolve of Ryunosuke Naruto.
If you start on this, you're gonna be like, what the frick? What the frick? You're literally gonna have an anxiety attack.
This sounds like content.
They literally, right at the start of that, they just... Because everything's already revealed. I'm just trying to figure out the case. Anyway.
Episode 3, The Return of the Great Departed Soul. Wait.
What?
Departed Soul? The Return?
It's just a fancy thing because it's the fucking exhibition.
Well, I don't know. Titles have relevance.
Clouded Kokoro? Where's the clouds? What's a Kokoro?
Like,
It's like a listen, I told you the last 2 cases are the relevant ones. I don't want to get your hopes up.
The
Why did
grand
you stream
end
Jeff?
of the
I wish I
century
knew.
Great Exhibition of London. Surely there is not a soul who has failed to hear of it. Wondrous new works of culture and industry from every corner of the globe had converged on Hyde Park, welcoming over 50 million visitors. The last great hurrah of this century. Astonished and delighted people of all nations, and ended on a note of resounding success. But as regards to the terrible catastrophe that occurred during the festivities, very few are aware my friend Mr. Herlock Sholmes had a hand in unraveling the matter. For from the shadows, it was he who earnestly unearthed the facts of the case. And like the centerpiece of the great exhibition, which rose high into the skies of Hyde Park, Sholmes's brilliant deductions, as clear and lofty as the Crystal Tower itself, brought the truth to light.
Okay.
We're here at the showground of the Great Exhibition, which is absolutely packed with people. The weather is unusually fine, and we're about to witness a most extraordinary scientific experiment.
So it's very weird that we're not voicing.
Kind of glad, because there's only so many gimmicks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 20th century will see steam engines and electrical power
I was trying to see if that
dominate the
fucker
world.
has stitches on his face back there.
I know, right? It's a shame he's a throwaway.
Horse-drawn carts will give way to the motor car. Ships will sprout wings and take to the skies. And today, we showcase even more advanced technology. A glimpse into the future. A world first. A demonstration of my super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine.
Gee, I wonder.
A man will literally be disassembled by a pulse of high voltage electricity and beamed to another location. Whereupon his body will be reassembled by a series of complex calculations exactly as it was before.
I think.
Oh no, this guy's gonna fucking die.
This guy always kind of reminded me of Luigi.
In but a few moments from now, this gentleman will, in the blink of an eye, complete an incredible journey through the air. To arrive an instant later on the Crystal Tower behind you!
Okay. Otto, shut it off! I'm in control here! It's my money! It's self-sustaining! Meanwhile... Oh, we're in the prison! Shit! Una, are you listening? Yeah. Oh, sorry. What was that, Iris? What's the matter with you? You've been miles away all morning. I've been having flashbacks. For like 10 hours.
Numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Didn't you like what I cooked for breakfast? No, that's not it at all. What were you talking about again? Today's paper is full of news about the Great Exhibition again.
Exhibition.
Fuck me. Oh yes, the Great Exhibition. I'd like to go sometime. No, someone died there. You're really not your usual self today. You seem very down. Don't you agree, Hurley? Well, you're down too.
Did you say something?
Oh gosh, you're even more down!
When did you arrive, Mr. Naruhodo?
I've been here for about half an hour already. We had breakfast together.
What? Why didn't you mention it before?
I thought you might have known I was here, you know, because breakfast?
Iris is quite right. You're clearly lacking in vim, so much that I didn't notice your presence.
Thanks.
Of course, I could deduce the reason perfectly well with some simple observations. What? Let's... Yes, for example, your tousled hair this morning with some movie spikes. Clearly it can be deduced, therefore, that...
Let me stop you there, Mr. Sholmes, because I think I can see where this is going. My hair always looks like this, it always has, and ever since we first met, in fact.
Oh, really? How interesting. It just doesn't look like a haircut as such, I suppose.
Thanks, again. It crossed my mind recently that it's been 6 months now. 6 months? Since I was forbidden from working in court. So I've been wondering how much longer I'm going to be banned.
He was banned in a Discord!
Oh, well, that would explain why you seem rather gloom. Don't you agree, Hurley? Gloom, glum? Fucking hell.
Did you say something?
Ah, back to moping. Why is he moping? What's the matter with Mr. Sholmes today? He's even more down in the dumps than me. I can't work. You know, the great exhibition has opened. You think he'd be excited? Oh, why don't we all go see it together?
I want to! Of course I do, but I can't! Not for the time being.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Because I'm a great detective after all.
So you're embroiled in some tricky case you can't be distracted from? Is that it? I don't remember hearing that you're working on a case, Hurley. I suppose I should try to find out what's going on. Half a year ago now, I took on the defense of a young girl in a trial heard at the Old Bailey. What at first seemed like a simple case of murder that took place at a London pawnbroker, Rook Harrison's pawn shop, turned out to be one part of a much more far-reaching plot that involved the British government. During the course of the trial, it was found that I made an unavoidable yet at the same time unforgivable mistake. I played the fucking game.
Words fail me. The situation is utterly deplorable. Mr. Naruhodo!
I was not wearing this! Yes, my lord.
I will decide upon your fate following comes the close of this trial.
Of course, my lord. In the end, I had my right to represent people in court revoked. I was told I had to spend my time in research and study. That's what I've been doing. It's boring. You haven't you, Runo? Reading all the big fat tomes about British law up in your room and to know about Sholmes' old cases.
Brewing Iris' special blends tea, fetching my daily bread for me. You become something of a manservant around here. Start on the silverware next, Master Naruhodo.
Well, I'm thinking of going to ask the power that be to reconsider. Specifically Lord Strongheart of the British Supreme Court on Whitehall.
Forgot that guy exists.
Yeah, he hasn't appeared in this game at all yet. We're on episode 3 now.
Well, the first case took place in a different country.
Yep.
And the last case took place
Right
then.
Yep, and we already...
This is case 3, our first present day case.
Yeah, and I think we talked to Strongheart in episode 4 of the last game, so why would we do it again? We already knew about it. Makes sense. Damn, Strongheart making his first appearance on stream 3.
Actually, I heard all.
What, Strongheart?
delightful Lord Chief Justice, not my favorite villain.
Oh, he's not mine either, but he's the man I have to talk to. He's the only one who can grant permission for me to start working in courts again. I came to Britain to become the best lawyer I could, the great ace attorney, and I can't do a thing just sitting around here. It's boring. The whole of London has been swept up in this great exhibition, hasn't it?
The most advanced science, the most modern technology, finds works in odds and features of engineering. The next 6 months are capital will be showcasing these things, and the world will be watching.
Oh, did you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to look down on London from one of the lovely balloons. Look down on? Do you mean those things? Fly? Did Phoenix ever take them?
That's what it is.
True. He always plays. My man's playing Harry Osborn simulator. Yes, of
I
course.
hope not.
What? He's going over to Europe all the time.
Well, that would also mean that A, he turns into Green Goblin, B, he turns into Green Goblin, or C, he dies. Or all the above.
Yes, of course, they fly
Oh, wait, no, or he turns into Venom.
Venom.
Never know, Venom.
Yes, of course, they fly high in the sky. You don't even need wings to do it. All you
You
need
got
is
some black
hot air.
tar heroin I can get my hands on? I want to be the Venom.
But how? How does hot air have anything to do with flying? It makes no sense. I can't understand it at all. That's true of a lot of new scientific discoveries. Most people can't understand them at first. But in 100 years' time, all these things will just be common knowledge. I suppose they might be. Mind you, some of the science being demonstrated seems very questionable. Something went wrong on the opening experimentation stage yesterday, apparently. There was a huge explosion. Still, I wish I'd seen it though. I'd love to see how bad some of those scam experiments really are, says the innocent 10-year-old girl.
See here, every page of the paper carries some article about the great exhibition. But the brighter things shine, the darker shadows are cast behind them. Personally, I find myself drawn to the darkness. To the impenetrable, that's my proper atmosphere.
Cool. Shadow cast behind?
I hate this case.
You say that about every fucking game we play!
I do. Actually, the third one was okay. I liked the third one. Fourth one I hated because it's so sticky. Fifth one was great. First one I loved. The second one I hated because it's Shakespeare. This one, this is a good case. I just hate that it's drawn on so much longer.
That's just great.
Yeah, but even like the last two cases, there were 2 episodes, and this one still felt longer. It's ridiculous.
Shadows cast behind. Is that a metaphorical way of referring to the back page of the paper? Are you investigating a particular tricky case at the moment, Mr. Jones?
You could say that, I suppose. I've been freaking around with this bottle for like 20 minutes waiting for him to do that, and he says one thing with it.
Nothing more to add? That's not like you. What sort of case is it?
Shh. We must not discuss it here. You never know who might be listening.
You're acting very strangely, Herbie. What do you mean, Iris? Well, usually, the more mysterious and complicated a case is, the better Hurley's mood. You really the case is bothering you?
Iris, please, you mustn't exercise your astute powers of observation and deduction on me without invitation. And what I always say, put yourself in the shoes of the individual whom you're making deductions.
You say that, do you? You, Mr. Shelton.
Never mind. Once I had a cup of tea, I must make my way at once to the crime scene.
Of a deep thought. I guess look how Wait a minute,
Oh,
Iris?
his machine's back.
Wait a minute, Iris' side of the room? I thought this was the door over here.
Doors behind you.
I always thought that.
I just never let you look because I don't like her at all.
This is her. We thought of her.
His machine's going. You got it.
Every time I look at that machine, I can't help thinking what a monstrosity it is. What's it called again? The Great Analytical Scope. Analytoscope. It can analyze absolutely anything you know. It does seem incredible, and at the same time, incredibly useless. But it looks impressive, doesn't it? So that makes it very useful. How does that make it useful? Because it means you can pawn it for lots of money. The pawnbrokers are ideal remarks like, "What incredible looking machine!" So Hurley often takes it to the pawn shop, where when he's a little short, he's not taking it to Rick Harrison's pawn shop. Sounds like this thing pulls its weight around here more than I realized by having its weight pulled around. Cool. Can I leave? You said you wanted tea? Let's have some tea. Ah, yes, a huge metal chest. Motherfucker!
I don't remember what the movie is, so whatever it is you do, just do it quick.
Metal with the latch clock.
Oh, I should load the next one.
Being at the table for tea and coffee. Very sturdy, that's for sure, and firmly locked shut. That chest contains my father's detailed record of Hurley's many cases. Yes, so I've been led to believe. Though personally, I've never actually seen him inside. And this is the way it will stay. Those papers are a secret between Daddy and me. If you go opening uninvited, you might find yourself being bitten. What? What is that, a beast inside there or something? Tea. I do love a good fire in the colder months. Watching flames flickering and dancing just about so badly.
Oh, I know what you gotta do. You gotta examine the thing you got.
Which one? Oh, okay.
You know, the only thing you got.
The newspaper. Cleaning out the chimney isn't so relaxing, though. No, getting covered in soup isn't my idea of fun. You know, Hurley decided he was going to clean it out himself last year. But you can guess what happened, can't you? He got himself stuck inside the food. He's a very slim man, I admit, but there are limits to where a full-grown man can't fit. Now every time he dozes by the fire, he has nightmares about it. Okay.
Examine it. Examine it.
The Reaper attacked?
Examine it!
Only glowing reports about the Great Inquisition, and everything that's going on there. Other than this gloomy looking one. Wait, what? What's the matter, Uno? The Reaper attacked? That's Lord Van Zeek! That must be what Mr. Shulmans was talking about. Does he know any more, any wonder? Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
It's in the paper that Lord Van Zeek was attacked. That's terrible.
You know Legend of the Reaper of the Bailey, of course, don't you? Only 2 hours.
Yes. Prosecutor Barrack von Zeeks. Has that always been Barrack?
He asked this earlier.
Has it?
Yeah, it's Barrack. Barrack Byron? Is this the Berenstein Bears all over again? We need to look.
I gotta go look back at like any random stream from like Great Ace Attorney Adventure.
The second he's on screen, just wait for him. I don't know.
They say if the Reaper is the prosecutor in the case, there's no salvation for whoever's in the dock.
Yes, we know.
Even if the defendant is found not guilty.
Great screenshot.
Once the Reaper is at the end of me. True. If someone insists one way or another, that person's time on this earth will be short.
London's finest rogues always find ways around the law. They'll stop at nothing to secure an acquittal at trial. Falsifying evidence, paying sham witnesses, threatening jurors, bribing judges. Not our judges, but even such devious tactics as these cannot save him from the hand of the Reaper. There's some experience yourself,
Yeah, I've seen my retribution at work.
Many of these criminal rogues are reckless and quite unafraid to die. If a leader among the fraternity seems to have been taken by the Reaper, retaliation like this does occur. Really, they capitalize a never-ending supply of such scoundrels.
So, do you mean Lord Von Zieks has been attacked like this before? Isn't the first time?
He's quite an accomplished combatant, you know. He doesn't take these attacks lying down. Although, it does seem that his assailants were armed with guns this time.
Oh my goodness! Is he alright then? Is Lord Von Zieks hurt?
My dear fellow, how on earth would I know?
Well, in the article here it says, as to what of Lord Von Zieks hit in his condition, all will be revealed in tomorrow's morning edition. Get it.
Ah, I see. Well, we shall have to be patient.
No. I can't wait until tomorrow. That guy's my rival.
In that case, you shall have to inquire with somebody in the room.
But who? Lord TURNABOUT, perhaps? Ooh, we're gonna go meet up with Van G. She's gonna be in the hospital. We're gonna give him like a little car and everything.
I must be leaving now.
Yes, understood. See you later, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah! You really are a shameless liar sometimes, my dear fellow.
What?
You seek to put me off my guard and follow me, don't you? Well, you would be wasting your time.
This all hadn't crossed my mind. But now I'm wondering where you're going.
Well then, see you later indeed.
Listen to him. He's still laughing on his way out of the door. What the fuck? What happened here? Alright then, Runo, let's get going. Oh, Iris, what are you wearing? I got chained to go to the Great Exhibition. You're gonna take me. No, I've got bigger things to do than that. What? But I was just about to go to the Supreme Court. Oh, that sounds fun too. You're gonna take me there then. Alright, fine. Just lower that whip. Would you? Of course. And after the Supreme Court, then we'll go to see the Great Exhibition. To the Supreme Court we go. Away! Haven't been here in a while. Like, at least 3 or 4 streets. Oh, Chris, all fucking characters I voice. It's been 6 months now since I was last here, but some things never change. Like the sense of foreboding I always seem to feel in this place.
You forget she's a kid, you know?
Yeah, literally a kid.
So literally seeing her do that actually threw me off guard.
It doesn't seem to be bothering
I
me.
even used to lay like that.
Fair.
I was young enough.
It doesn't seem
If
to
I
be...
tried to lay like that now, well actually, it's actually not hard to lay like that, but kicking my legs up and down, that would take a long time maybe.
But back then you have small legs, so it's not hard.
Yeah, but now I got giant muscular legs because I use them at work, or I don't know. I'm getting old.
It doesn't seem to be bothering Iris at all, though. She's happily reading over there. The Berenstein Bears. Oh, I love this place. I would find so many interesting books here. Of course, I was forgetting that you've been here before. That time we came here 6 months ago. You weren't in that outfit 6 months ago. When Susato-san was giving the news that she was about to return to Japan. Oh, I understand you wish to speak with me. Gant. They even put Ken and Gant right next to each other on that art anniversary. I fucking swear, dude.
I think if I remember correctly, they might have very loosely based on
Design-wise, definitely. Oh, Lord Strongheart. I trust you've been keeping well. What's up? Let's see. Since you've arrived and posted What?
I thought Chris was about to get me with a fucking D's Nuts joke. Because he says, when he types sus, this emoji pops up. And he fucking sent a screenshot.
Let's see. Since you arrived and requested an audience, it's been 4 hours, 32 minutes, and 26 seconds. I've kept you waiting a while. I apologize. Oh, no, not at all. I like nothing more than standing around and staring into space. It's my hobby.
You do have to present here. Using that.
Good to know.
But read the dialogue first.
Good to know
Wait
that.
until you're out of options.
Gotcha. I mean, what? I mean, it's not like I voice it. It's not like I voice everyone who doesn't sing, anyways.
I know, right? It's like me leaving.
Good to know that doesn't appear to bother him at all. Mel Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of London. He's the man who allowed me to start practicing as a defense lawyer when I arrived in Britain as a student. You need only savor the air for a moment in his grand office to understand his preeminent status. As you will be aware, the Great Exhibition of London is now underway at last. We're extremely busy as a result, policing the grounds, guarding the new technologies, dealing with petty crime. And furthermore, as of next month, we shall open the International Forensic Science Symposium. Oh, I've not heard about that. Investigating authorities from 40 countries around the globe will be taking part, including from your own land. Ha! Forensic science is the future! The world must embrace it! As we're hosting the nation, as I have much to do, and as my highest priority, if others must wait for my attention and the results, so be it. Well, it's nice to know where I stand. So, you wish to consult with me? Of course, I can very well imagine what this is about. Thank you for agreeing to this meeting, my lord. I want to be allowed to start working as a defense lawyer again at court. I need a job, man. That's what brought me here today. But actually, there's something else playing on my mind. Bruno, just take a deep breath and come out with it. I actually came here today to ask for your permission. Go on. 6 months ago, my right to work in court as a lawyer was revoked, and I was supposed to spend time studying. Obviously, I'm very sorry for what happened, but the thing is, it made me understand what it really means to defend somebody under the rules of a foreign justice system. And I desperately want to have another go. Please, permit me to enter the courtroom again. The cat. Please permit me to enter the courtroom again. No. Mr. Naruhodo. Yes? Here it comes. I'm sure you haven't forgotten your position here, have you? At best, you're a substitute for your compatriot. This was never your intended role. Well, that's true. The Japanese government actually sent my best friend on the study tour, not me. It should have been Kazuma. But Kazuma would have been really cool. But he wouldn't. I bet he'd just stand up to the Strongheart right now. Just overwhelm him with his baseness. He's so determined to bring change to our own justice system at home. That was his calling. There he is, boys. No! If that tragic accident hadn't happened, I wouldn't be here in this office now. Mr. Sogi was my best friend, you see. That's why I can't leave it unfinished. I have to fulfill his calling for him. His calling, you say? ever occurred to you? Perhaps you know nothing of his true calling. You know, we were thinking about that before. Sorry? The mission with which that young law student has charged? What do you suppose it really was? What do you mean? Mission? Okay, now he's not making any sense.
Okay.
Never mind. I've read all the reports you've submitted over the past 6 months. It's clear to me that you regret your actions. You have been studiously obeying your revised instructions. Do you mean? No, get the fuck out of my office. Get out of my... As of this moment, I reinstate your license to practice law here in Great Britain. Thank you so much. Finally, just in time for the player to do something. That's wonderful news, Runo.
The past 6 months have been worthless to the story now.
Unfortunately. In fact, I believe I have the perfect case to mark your comeback. A curious affair. You'll consider it, I hope, as long as I'm not defending a murderer or Crocker again.
You don't want to defend Crocker again?
Okay, I do, but he's not here. Of course, I also want variety. Of course, please tell me more.
I'm actually conflicted about this guy. I don't know what to do with him.
You described it
Kind
as...
of like bootleg Einstein. I don't freaking know. I could do a pinky in the brain thing.
Pink.
Same thing we do everything.
You can work out voice balancing. You described it as a curious affair? Yes, that's right. I believe it was reported in the press. Are you aware that there was a serious accident at the Great Exhibition yesterday? Oh, no. 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 Yes, I read about it. No. A professor from Germany tried to carry... Yes. Fucking just do, Einstein. Just do fucking Pinky.
Why, is he also German?
No, brain, my bad.
Is he also German?
No. I'm close. From Germany tried to carry out a crazy experiment? Yeah, something about a ray gun or some shit. Let me see, how was it described?
Pinky, remind me, I have the ray gun.
Super high voltage, instantaneous kinesis? I think? Instantaneous kinesis? As in moving things with a click of the fingers? That's right. It's just what my herbal blends need. A dash of
Devil May Care.
Devil May Care.
Devil May Cry.
It's
Dante.
It's constant.
Dante and Smash. We found it.
Featuring Dante from Devil May Care.
Devil May Care. Look, listen. To this day, still have no fucking idea
Who Dante?
if the devil will cry or not. He may. We don't know.
I don't know.
We haven't figured it out.
There's been like 5 games in a reboot. We don't know.
We still don't know. Will he?
Will he cry?
I don't know.
Will he care?
We'll never know. They don't answer the question.
It may.
They just say, "What is this?"
What is this?
That's what I'm saying. The whole series. Well, what are you talking about? Does he? Does he?
I like that because that's also a Capcom game.
I know. I wish I didn't know.
Whatever this serious accident was exactly, it clearly captured Iris' imagination.
You put very little effort to save it, man.
It's an unfortunate business. A large explosion engulfed the public experimentation stage, and a man lost his life. Go figure. The third, Mr. Odie Asman,
Odie Garfield. We're gonna call him Odie Garfield.
an investor and a well-known figure in society.
We live in a society.
You see, Bruno,
I'm eating this. I don't even care if it's cold.
you could heat it up if you wanted.
Take it out.
A large explosion. A man died? Oh no! The man responsible for the experiment was Professor Albert Herobrine?
Close.
Herobrine.
Albert Herobrine.
Herobrine.
I'll take it. It's Herobrine. You know, like, Pinky in the brain?
pinky and the brain. How the hell are you the first on my list?
Because she's always there.
You're not even here. What the fuck you mean?
In your heart.
He was detained immediately after the incident and is due to appear in court tomorrow. On the charge of murder. What? Murder? No way! That's all I do. I'm like a homicide attorney.
Somebody accusing you of murder? Not anymore.
Not anymore. If you intend to take on his defense, you should hurry to meet with him at the prison. So wait a minute. If Van Zeeks is in the hospital, who am I taking on in court? There's very little time for you to carry out any kind of investigation.
Great. Right side, that means less investigation.
Yeah.
No.
The great exhibition. A scientific experiment gone wrong and murder. I feel out of my depth before I've even started. Still, we should go out to the prison straight away then and try to meet with this German professor. Don't you think? Definitely. Ah, yes. One more thing about the case. There's a connection with our mutual acquaintance, the Reaper. Oh, with Lord Van Zeeks? How? All sorts of conferences must have been taking place around the world to coincide with the Great Exhibition. And next month, the largest and most important of them all will take place at last. Not plot relevant? Probably.
You know, despite this being cold, it's not bad.
The International Forensic Science Symposium. It does seem as
If you
though...
watch ERB, that word comes right off your tongue.
It seems as though the criminal investigation needs to embrace scientific methods, doesn't it? Exactly!
I'm not gonna lie, this is the most envious role I have
That I get strong heart
that you get strong hard. It was very hard to hand him over, but I had to.
for balance.
It would be so fucking unbalanced.
Ah! London, the global epicenter of culture, science, and wealth, now has a population exceeding 6 million. Sadly, crime in the capital is growing at a similarly startling rate. So it's imperative that we use the latest scientific methods to investigate and resolve cases as efficiently as possible. Which is what is known as forensic science, isn't it? Exactly! The future of policing. Scientifically.
Mom? Did we ever use Kingpin?
Yeah. Gam was a fucking hybrid of Kingpin and Gam.
I keep forgetting about Thanos. Thanos was Von Karma.
Yep.
I keep thinking there's like a big villain I can shove in this guy by voice. Oh, nothing's coming to mind.
He does look like Gam. Regrettably, however, Britain is currently dragging his feet into the adoption of forensic methods. Yeah, notice in court. It's almost fucking me up. Oh dear, that's alarming. Exactly! It's extremely alarming! How many birds are back there?
I like to believe that he's scaring him every time he shouts something out.
Ah!
Did you know I see birds at my job? Just by being in a warehouse. Yeah, they fly. They mostly walk down the dog food aisle. If we get near them, they fly up to the ceiling and they go back down. One of them actually followed one of the coworkers. It's like two of them.
If I were Her Majesty's Attorney General, you can be
I think
sure.
one of them died a few weeks ago. The whole aisle smelled like sweat.
Yeesh.
I don't know if they ever found her. Or if something actually died. Oh well.
The number of crimes committed and resolved in London will be very different to the current figures. I can cite well-solid arguments, 223 individual reasons to support my claim. Sorry? By way of apology for keeping you waiting earlier, I shall detail everyone now. What? Oh, how fascinating! It all began 15 years ago. I was
Keep going.
So then I said, that's what she said.
Tell her. I barely know him.
And that more or less sums up my feelings on the matter.
Shout out to
In the simplest terms, of course. Essentially, to formally establish a forensic investigation division within Scotland Yard. That is my mission. Oh, right. Yes. That's wonderful. Poetry. Exactly. How wonderful is precisely what it will be. Iris isn't paying attention at all. She's got her nose in another book now. She probably finished that book in that time.
You know how long it took?
Did he tell us?
He went through all of them.
Oh, it's over? Did you learn anything useful? I actually drifted off for the most part. He's surprisingly, ardent about ardent
There you go.
about forensic science. I got presented the newspaper.
Did it say how long they went for?
No.
I think it was 2.5 hours.
Oh, that reminds me.
They gotta say it.
Have you seen this? The report of the overwhelming success of the Great Exposition? Of course. No, not that. The story on the back page. What story? Who the hell is that guy? The Reaper attack? Oh, the Alamo Gas Company. Woman formed new suffrage group.
Historically accurate.
Yep. Fiery band sets dance hall ablaze. French court hears the glass eye case. Ruffians aimed to demand justice. Skeleton capture. There's some neat stuff back here, I guess.
It's like a real newspaper.
The Reaper attacks. Ah, that. You've enjoyed some victories in court against my #1 prosecutor, have you not? And I'm not your #1 attorney? Poor Mr. Reaper, what happened to him? He wasn't killed, was he? There's no need for concern. Lord Van Zeeks will not be so easily dispatched, I assure you. Can you tell us what happened? I'd really love to know. Very well. If it interests you. It does. Strange. Fortunately, Lord Van Zeeks emerged from the attack unscathed. Street ruffians are no match for that man. He's a very capable fighter. But that's incredible! They were armed with guns! Why was he attacked though, do we know? It's related to the events that occurred months ago. The leader of one of the capital's criminal organizations was indicted and prosecuted by Van Zeeks. Oh, he's performing without us? Good for him. But the man was acquitted.
I was like, he's got a redemption arc.
Oh yeah, since the boot. Oh yeah, since like 1.5 of Grace. I have no doubts large sums of money were involved behind the scenes. So who was the defense attorney in that one?
No, some nameless guy.
Large sums of money? He loses to a nameless guy?
If you're reading it, it was fucking rigged.
Fair. A deplorable situation. Members of the jury were bribed, it seems. However, despite winning his freedom, the man in question met a dramatic end yesterday. Oh, but you're not suggesting that was the work of the Reaper, surely? The victim's henchman certainly seemed to think so. You're the... You're the man by the name of Asmund. Mr. Odie Asmund. Did you say Asmund? The man who died in the big explosion at the Great Exhibition? Yes, known publicly as an investigator, but in reality, the head of a significant criminal organization. Unbelievable. I I wonder, could I ask you something, Lord Strongheart? Try me. Why do you use Lord Van Zeeks as a prosecutor?
Dude. What? This is Esky, right? Yeah. Is that Honeymoon? That's Honeymoon.
That's the...
I found the thing. You want to try?
Nothing good. Not big on
I don't want to.
All the criminals who manage to get off court then meet with mysterious ends outside the courtroom. Fearful of that fate, they seek to strike at Lord Van Zeeks first. And I know there's no evidence that he actually is the Reaper in that sense, but still, something's clearly going on here.
There's something fishy! I managed to eat an entire meal without having to say anything.
Dude, the scene. I have the Van Zeeks work for the prosecution service for 2 reasons. These results. Firstly, the man is the best prosecutor in the capital, bar none. And secondly, who are the other prosecutors? Names. Any deaths of criminals that have occurred outside the courtroom following his trials are nothing to do with him. This doesn't make sense. How can you explain the way so many have died if not by someone's hand? Van Zeeks may have earned himself the moniker of the Reaper, but he is no killer.
Ooh, moniker. That's a scary word.
So he will continue to prosecute on behalf of the crown. Unless he wishes otherwise, of course. Well, I must be leaving for my next engagement.
You want to try this?
What
Apple cider vinegar?
Sure.
With sea salt? Oh,
That fucker went on for 11 hours?
I think I was wrong.
I'm already 11 hours and 16 minutes late. My colleague must maybe
I don't even work that long.
maybe starting to fidget. 11 hours late? That's quite something. The meeting had already started when I arrived here for that engagement with you. The lateness was inevitable. Time stopped for no man. I'm sure it stopped for me during those 12 solid arguments and 273 reasons. Oh yes, where would I find Lord Van Zeeks now? I would assume he's at his office. Ooh! Right.
Acolyte.
I'll go and ask him about the attack in person. I want to get to this. I want to get this straight from the horse's mouth. I might have to grab a fucking cider for my voice. My voice is taxi.
You're just training how?
We've been going for a while. I just need a drink, that's all.
I voiced JJ and James.
Yeah,
Hours.
And then you got a 3-week recovery period.
Okay, you voiced this guy for like what, 10 minutes?
Fair, but I've been voicing everyone for 10 minutes.
You like grape?
Sure.
Weak.
Away with you now. I'm leaving Professor Harabrin's defense entirely in your hands.
Harabrin.
Of course, yes. Thank you very much, my lord.
No, Hairbrain's pun is right.
What?
Hair isn't a rabbit,
Oh.
so it's bunny brain. Basically a furry.
Is it the accolade in here?
No! Prosecutor's office, you idiot.
Just checking. Ooh. What kind of chess? Ooh, he plays chess too. Can't wait to get my grade Ace Attorney investigations.
If you get to play as Baron Von Zeeks, it could be the first Ace Attorney game with a combat system.
Ooh, so this is the legendary Reaper's office. Yes, it appears so. It sends a chill down your spine, doesn't it? What an amazingly deathly atmosphere. Oh, is that? The hooded figure was so still, I hadn't noticed his or her presence. I wonder who it is.
Is
Hello?
that the guy from the newspaper? What are you doing here?
Okay, you're voicing. I don't mind. I just been voicing everybody. Oh,
That's because Six was talking.
I thought they were talking.
No. No.
He's as unwelcoming as I thought he'd be, but he looks fine. Actually, maybe even more so. Oh, I'm glad to see your Will.
Have you actually seen him from this angle?
No,
Cool, isn't it?
up top. Down low.
I am.
Right. I don't suppose you're prosecuting tomorrow, are you? So, how about that weather? Who's the person over by the wall being punished for something or other?
No punishment is taking place here.
Oh,
There's my apprentice. He's sitting there of his own free will.
I didn't know you had an apprentice. Things happen in 6 months, huh? Oh, that guy wasn't fighting. I guess that makes sense. The guys that were going after you had guns.
It's also his, like, apprentice.
So I guess that must have been. I guess something happened in those 6 months. It must be the same person who was in the was pictured in the newspaper. I can't wait to beat you in court.
Wait, you think you're fighting the apprentice?
I don't know.
He's fine, you idiot.
Oh great, hi.
Remember how a long time ago I told you he even has a judicial assistant?
He clearly does. I want to trade. Edgy guy over there. Edgy guy with a sword.
He's very able in combat. A requisite skill for anyone under my tutelage.
Are you referring to the attack on the Reaper that was reported in the papers?
Reaper? I'd be interested to know the Reaper's true identity myself. Assuming that is such a fabled fiend that genuinely inhabits our great courtrooms. Right now, present Kazuma's band to him. No, present Kazuma's band to him.
I know. I just want to look at him. Is that Van Zeke?
No.
You got a lot of shit in here.
See, look at all those hollow channels.
How many of those do you go through? Actually, I bet he hasn't had to go through any recently.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I know you've seen this on my arm before, but,
What is it exactly?
it's the mark of a defense lawyer. In Japan, at least.
And what's your reason for showing it to a British prosecutor?
Oh, well, I don't know, really. I could make the excuse that I showed to everyone, but that's a lie.
Not anymore.
That's not my badge.
I can understand, at least.
Why, do you always show like your challenge to everyone?
There's merit in reminding yourself of who helped you become what you are today.
Oh. What he said.
It's a personal matter. Something you may want to keep close at all times. It's flawed.
No, I suppose not. Thank you for understanding, though. Inspirational roots. He wasn't being a dick. Thanks. Okay, now I'm ready for him to bite my head off. Lord Strongheart said that the assault last night was some sort of revenge attack.
True. Carried out by the henchmen of Odie Asman's criminal organization.
And Odie Asman's fucking dead.
The investigation meant their arrests were imminent. Presumably something would kill me before that.
Odie Asman.
He's always masqueraded as one of London's most powerful financiers. A global investor. His enormous wealth came to him by underhand means via his criminal activities.
And he used that money to buy himself a verdict of not guilty when he found himself in court, didn't he? Being prosecuted by you, Mr. Reaper. I forget you're here.
You do forget. The man got his comeuppance in the end. Kind of like how Kingpin got caught. Anyway, yesterday, in fact, was an extraordinary circumstances. It was a most unusual cause of death.
I know about that. It was super high voltage, instantaneous kinesis gone wrong. Yeah, I know stuff. Mr. Asman died when the demonstration on the public experimentation stage ended in an enormous explosion. We fight tomorrow.
You think I have some kind of divine ability to cause an accident like that to happen?
Well, no. That just seemed a little far-fetched. And it seems out of character. This man really is a fabled Reaper, and he has to be innocent of this particular death at least. Certain how this has worked out, isn't it, Runo? I mean, what with you talking on the professor's defense for the trial tomorrow? Take me on, yeah.
What? You're gonna be defending him?
Yeah, I'm back in the game. Oh, yes, that's right. Though I barely know the man's name yet, to be honest. I haven't been to see.
Albert Peregrine.
What is he, a criminal? That's right. Do you know him by any chance? Oh my goodness gracious! I don't want to offend another McDrip.
Of course. He's a contemporary of mine. We were at university together.
Oh, college friend. You're... What? Whoa!
I'm also doing that because we're continuing.
I don't understand that Professor Harebrine was from Germany, though. Were you? Oh. I was gonna ask if fucking Van Dijk was from Germany.
Harebrine's from a respectable British family. Graduating from the University of London, he moved to Germany to carry out research. That's all.
Thank goodness. I was gonna say, you better not be another German prosecutor, dude.
No, he's very British.
So, you were students together?
I was in the faculty of law, of course, and he in science, so our paths rarely crossed. But curiously, we got along. Well, no, since my university days. I certainly didn't expect our next encounter to take this form. You will keep representing him.
Only if I make it out of this office alive. He's actually been charged with murder, it seems.
Yes, I know. It's the prosecution. Handled by me.
Reunion? By you? Why you? But you made it sound as if you and the professor have been friends.
We are friends, it's true.
Then why would you do this? If the Reaper is a prosecutor, there's nothing anyone can do to save him. He's doomed, and Crocker's still alive. What's Lord Van Ziek's thinking? Well, I mean, at least if he's prosecuting him, there's a chance he's gonna get honesty. What do you mean by what you said before? It's like you know the Reaper's true identity. Does that mean...
I'm a crowned prosecutor and a mortal like any other. I'm no demigod.
But they've all died, haven't they? The people you've prosecuted, I mean. Whether or not the trial ended in a conviction or an acquittal.
Those I prosecute are the vilest wretches of our society. People without question deserve to be found guilty. The world is a better place without them.
I don't know, I like Crocker. But that's not true of Mr. Natsume, for example. Yeah! He wasn't a vile wretch at all. And Gina's not that bad either. Yeah! Nor was Jeannie. In fact, she's ever so hardworking now. I wonder if we're gonna see her.
I Can't deny that since I encountered you, it has taken a turn. The point is this. If any of those vile wretches that escaped justice subsequently died in mysterious circumstances, it was at the hand of their own kind. It's not worth it.
Lord Strongheart said the same. He believes that you're not involved in any way. But you were attacked by those ruffians because they believe it's true.
The fact is, since people started to call me the Raper of the Bailey, the number of serious crimes in the capital has dropped substantially.
Ooh. Oh.
It would appear that even the most hardened criminals can be made fearful for their lives.
Do you mean to say?
I mean to say that if my pseudonym serves a useful purpose, I adopt it gladly, and will end with honor.
But it's putting you in danger. You could be killed.
That is my fate. Let God decide.
Lord Van Zeeks. I'm going to examine the title.
Just ignore the live bats over there.
What the fuck? Fucking dude is Bat. He's Batman.
The Reaper is Batman.
It really looks like a punishment to me. I've never seen someone sit like that before. He hasn't moved a muscle since we arrived. Do you think perhaps he's dead?
He's dead.
If he was dead, Runo, he wouldn't be sitting up, would he? Well, anyway, dead or alive, he's not overly approachable, is he? I don't think he's gonna talk to us. He's not dead. At all?
That's it.
It's such a cool room, though.
You don't want to look at the bats? You don't want to look at the bats? You're not going to ask questions about the bats?
I just believe though they're his friends.
But they're bats, Gavin. Think about your connection with bats.
Why we're not talking? What? They were bots! Fuck those guys!
I thought you had a redemption arc with them.
Not those guys.
They scared you, didn't they?
A little bit. At least that's the fucking jump scare and the great Ace Attorney. Reaper's familiars, I expect.
Familiar?
What about the mute man in the dark cloak? I thought he was the familiar. Just not like the flying kind. He must be a dear friend of Mr. Reaper then. I think that familiar idea is more likely. Scary.
Familiar. It's more likely.
Scary though, either way. You're just fine with the bats, buddy? You know, pro tip, you know, if you stop being edgy, maybe we can communicate.
Yeah. What if he's a mute?
It'd be very hard to prosecute. You know, considering our only weapon is our words and our enemy. Though, if he is a mute, very easy to voice. Honestly, I think we'd nail it. What's your chessboard like? Lord Van Zeek's
There's nothing else you have to examine here. The rest is your own free will. I just wanted you to get fucked by bats.
He's so stylish. And there's a marble chess book set beside it. Chess. That's the Western version of our Japanese shogi game, isn't it? You know, I'm actually quite good at shogi problems. Oh, really?
Is that a Persona reference?
That's a fucking Persona reference? You probably like chess problems in that case. I'd love to challenge Lord Van Zeek sometime. Oh, we do that every time on the corridor. So about a shogi problems. Yeah, my turn. If you only really want to challenge yourself, you can always do that on your own at home. Shit.
Fun to play with, but not to eat. I don't know.
Yeah, this book is kind of cool. Like, this is what it feels like after getting to see Edwards in the office in, like, fucking Resident. Very cool. We got a little diorama of the crime scene, too. That's awesome. Don't mind me, I'll just poke around and stuff. Learning strategy.
Just staring.
You're gonna blink? Okay. You're alive.
Actually, hang on, let me look this up. We have 25 minutes. We have 25 minutes. Hang on, go to his top converse. Did you present the newspaper?
No, actually, I only presented the own game.
Oh. Cool.
Lord
Makes it
Van,
easier.
Lord Van Zeek, about the article in this paper.
Yes, it seems there was a porter nearby when that little skirmish took place. I had no idea I'd been photographed. It was careless.
It looks as though it was taken after the people who attacked you had run away, though.
Rest assured, the police have already apprehended every last one of them.
Was there someone else fighting alongside you, it seems? Mr. Edgy over there, despite him wearing white. I think the sad man who's sitting over there as we speak, isn't...
As I mentioned already, it's my apprentice.
Cool, what's his name? You know, what we call people?
What is your problem with that guy?
My problem is he's talking to me. Speak! Perhaps you could tell us a little bit more.
Is it really wrong for someone to mind their own business?
I'm this guy's arch nemesis.
Well, then keep talking.
I want to know what the other competition has.
Other competition. He's an assistant.
You know, he hasn't lost yet.
He hasn't won.
Yeah, completely.
He's an assistant. He doesn't win or lose. He pours this guy's wine for him.
Is that who poured the wine? No, you pour your own wine. Wait a minute, are we gonna see him in there pour your wine now?
Yeah, he does other things too. It's really cool.
What?
It's really cool. Just keep going with the game and...
Perhaps you could tell us more about him.
No.
Aren't you cool? Your apprentice!
Yes.
Speak!
Apprentice. He's in my tutelage to become a prosecutor.
What is the rule of two? Is he gonna kill you later?
No.
To his own prosecutor sidekick?
Maybe. So you could say he's my apprentice, I suppose.
Batman is a Robin.
Ah, like you are to Hurley then, Runa.
Ah, like you are to Hurley then, Runa. I don't remember taking an apprenticeship with a great detective.
That's more like Susan though. She would love to be his apprentice.
Yeah.
As you can see, Mr. Stowe, here we examine the body, and we can find every answer to this fucking case. Right off the bat. He's currently compiling a report about last night's attack.
It looks like he's wearing some kind of mask?
Beneath the mask, behind the mask, whatever.
Shogi, there's a lot of persona here.
I'm more in Strongheart's orders. Nobody knows the man's face, or indeed his identity.
So you don't even know what's going on.
That's probably why I won't tell you his name. Because he has absolutely no idea.
Then how was he here? I had to fight tooth and nail just to be given an opportunity to be a defense attorney. I had to defend Drip.
Maybe you should let the story play out.
But why would you agree to take on such a clearly sus individual? The imposter's over there.
More Strongheart's orders again.
The Lord of Strongheart is fucking sus.
He's not one for meaningless follies. There'll be a good reason for his actions.
I hope you're right.
He just fucking disappeared and it scared the shit out of you.
Look at his Joker.
He is a lot more menacing on your TV, I'm not gonna lie. He's a lot less menacing on mine.
Look at his eyes. That's like some inscription shit.
Wait, how do you know? You don't even know what inscription is.
I've seen a thumbnail.
I've seen a thumbnail.
I've also watched a Markiplier play like the first part.
Oh, okay.
That's fucking scary.
Dude, you should watch the entirety of Mark's Inscription. I know it's a lot.
Yeah, he's still posting new parts.
That's because the game is, like, intricate and cool or something.
Why are you so scary looking? You're taller than me, too.
Don't get fooled by that. You're talking about the guy who misinterpreted a 5'4" woman.
Okay.
Because they were that high. Their actual height, I have no fucking clue. So don't ask.
You're not even on my thing yet.
The only person I can confirm with certainty is really freaking tall is Lord Strongheart.
That's fair.
Dude can't. Kind of. That's more like what it is.
I mean, I already gave that reaction earlier.
You did that when he disappeared.
Because I knew he was coming. I'm like over here talking shit about him, just like,
Man, this edgy little bastard, this edgy, and then he doesn't even move. He just vanishes, and you're scared shitless. You shouldn't throw hands with this guy.
You know what? Maybe you're Batman.
He's the Batman.
I don't want to. The bats were near him. You're the fucking Batman.
He's Batman.
Oh.
The task is complete. Good. In that case, you can collate all the briefs.
He says he's doing tasks, but I don't know.
The imposter among us!
This guy has layers. What? Speak? What? You gonna squawk for us? Oh, why are you just looking at me? You are so fucking intimidating.
I love how fucking scared of him you are. It's awesome.
You're scarier than your master. I've beaten that guy. I haven't touched you. You could probably, like, fucking look at the jury and they just click the guilty button. Like,
Well,
fuck.
he's on the side of the prosecutor.
Like,
so it's not like he's guilty. It's more like they're
Yeah, I know.
fucked.
Yeah, I know. They're
Because he's Batman.
fucking Batman over
He's
here.
fucking Batman.
Why is he so scary? No, nice to meet you. Batman? I mean, the Batman? Bruce, if you could. Bruce? I just... Yeah! And, yeah!
I want that clip so badly.
Yeah, don't come back! Got him. Back to work again.
Back at it again. Timmy Johns.
That was really strange, though. I've never thought I'd meet the Batman. Like the real Batman.
Hi, Batman.
I've never met that man before. I didn't even know he existed. And yet, somehow it didn't feel like our first encounter. Have I met the Batman?
Yes! He's Batman!
The Batman's fucking... This is scarier than Batman.
Don't bother trying to converse with him. He says nothing to anybody from outside this office. Lord Strongheart has strictly forbidden it.
What? The fuck? Strongheart has the Batman?
Strongheart owns the Batman. The Batman and the metaphorical Batman. That's kind of what it is right now.
Yeah, no. Like, you might kill people or some shit. I'm not scared of you. Fucking Batman in that corner over there.
You should be scared of him. I'll just let you know right now. You should be very scared of him.
Batman?
He's fucking Batman! Oh man, if Joe was here, we could literally put on the thumbnail. We could put fucking Batman. We could put the pinky in the brain or whatever.
But no, I don't want the Batman. I just want that guy. I want that guy on the thumbnail.
Alright, okay.
Oh, Judge Line.
Why are you so interested in my apprentice anyway?
He's fucking Batman.
He's fucking Batman.
Did you see the way he looked at me? We had like a solid 5 minutes of eye contact. Oh, no, I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to... He stood there so casually, yet with flawless posture. The fucking Batman.
It's fucking Batman!
It couldn't be. What?
Man.
Are you gonna kick me out?
Ah, yes, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Uh-oh. Oh? What's that?
That Nepalese man, is he faring well?
Yeah, Crocker's doing awesome. Sorry?
The one arrested twice in succession 6 months ago? With the stoop, the mustache, the jitters.
In the schizophrenia?
He had schizophrenia?
For the
Oh, yeah, that's right. Schizo moment. Crockers have...
Mr. Natsume, you mean?
You should tell Joe to make the scariest fucking thumbnail with that guy as possible.
Please. You know, yeah, I'm just gonna tell him to go fucking make it scary. It's fucking scary.
He'll probably just put a zoomed in and his eyes will just be bigger.
I'm not sure he'd be...
You know what would be also funny? If it was just him and he has a hand that comes out.
Like from Inscription?
Yeah, those hands are actually kind of terrifying.
I'm not sure he'd be very pleased to find out you identified him from that list, you know. He's fine, thank you. In fact, I received a letter from him by international post the other day.
I see. Well, I think we can end our discussion there, don't you? There's a little time left before tomorrow's trial. I advise you to spend it investigating the case.
Also, to anyone that could possibly be watching it, don't you fucking dare spoil the Batman for me.
Please don't spoil the Batman. He's so cool.
Yes, thank you for the advice and for the conversation. Now I hate your guts.
Now I hate your guts. Why?
See you in court. That's what we do. It's our job. Can you imagine you're my defendant?
You know that Rinosuke said nothing hatred-like toward that guy, right?
Fair.
And you're just like, you can suck my cock, you can suck my balls, you can do your mom, because you're incestual, illegal, bad for the environment, while I do your mom too.
Anyway, see you at work.
See at work. That's at work! And then you're like, oh, you're cool. Who's that guy?
The Batman.
You have the Batman? Are you the Batman? Are you metaphorical Batman?
I thought
Who's
you...
the real Batman?
No, I thought you were the Batman. But then I realized...
Fucking the Batman.
You're Batman, but that's the Batman. You, Robin. Yeah, thank you for the advice and the conversation. I can't believe he's asking after Crocker-san, after a Nipponese. I'm not sure whether or not to feel happy about that or worried. Both. I never imagined that the Reaper would be friends with a mad scientist, did you? I don't imagine he is a Batman as a fucking apprentice, kid. I gotta step up my judicial assistant game.
This judicial assistant is lacking. We need a new one.
I don't even have the good one on me.
You don't like Iris as a judicial assistant?
She's good, but not Suzuto tier.
I'm glad you hold her up in a high esteem.
She is the S tier judicial assistant.
She's even waifu material. She's not my waifu, but she's definitely waifu material.
I can see that. I guess in terms of judicial assistants, there's S tier, which is Suzuto tier. And I guess there's Batman tier now. I haven't even seen that guy do anything yet. He's scary, though.
All I did was tell you that he's his judicial assistant.
That's all I need to know.
Dude, he's gonna be there for the entire case, by the way. You get to learn more about the Batman and stuff. It's really cool.
I'm gonna have to learn about him next stream.
Unfortunately. Very unfortunate. Unless you want to go for like another 6 hours.
No.
No.
I gotta figure out if those VODs were preserved.
At least we captured the Batman.
We got the Batman.
Which is, frankly, I think the highlight of tonight.
Yeah, although, you know, it was a nice stream overall, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I did not want to leave here tonight until you knew about who is now apparently the Batman.
Yeah, what were you what did you call him?
I didn't really call him anything.
You thought he was
I'm just like, they're going to reveal this guy in 10 minutes.
No. They would never reveal the Batman in 10 minutes. That's a turn-up for the books. A mad scientist? You mean Professor Harribrand. Guess it might be worth quizzing the professor about the relationship with Lord Van Zeeks, I think. Anyway, see you at work. Bye.
You still just want to look at him. You already interacted.
The Batman.
It's fucking Batman.
I'm obsessed with him now. He's so
You're gonna be thinking all week about it. If you look it up, you're only ruining it for yourself.
Wait a minute.
It's like, would you even be intimidated anymore if you knew who he was?
Wait a minute. That's a quill. And that's a black quill.
Okay, now you're just reaching.
I don't know. And wait a minute. Baron Von Zeeks and black quill with similar design. Whoa. And it's a black hole way more fucking edgy. And Van Zeeks is more pompous. Kind of noble. Kind of British.
Pompous?
Kind of. Look at that. You guys call me.
Dude, he's just like a fucking vampire.
The fuck? So the vampire. So Dracula and the Batman walk into a bar.
Turns out.
I'm scared more of Batman than Dracula.
It's fucking Batman.
Wanna end here?
11:51. Hang on. Okay.
I mean, all we're gonna be doing at the beginning of next one is going to the prisons after the
Hang on. Can
beginning.
you go anywhere else? No. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that guy anymore.
Not.
So, yeah,
we could say, listen, we end on the bat.
Yeah. By the way, you don't get the touch on the Batman until like the next investigation. I think.
What?
I think. I might be wrong. You might touch up on him a little more in the middle of this investigation, but in court, nothing. Just really cool animations.
Is he just there?
He's just fucking there.
Does he have a voice? Doesn't strike him at the top. I'm gonna have to have strong heart about the Batman. Strong heart. Why can't I have the Batman? Strong heart. Can I have like Superman or something? No, that wouldn't be. Shit. That's Spider-Man over there.
I was also thinking.
All right. You got anything you want to say for the outro, dude?
I can't tell you to like and subscribe. There's no fucking like button. YouTube died. Where is he, Joker? Where is he? I'm gonna sit in this corner while Gavin calls me edgy. Despite the fact that I'm not doing anything edgy besides not talking, because it's fucking illegal for me to talk.
That's fucking weird.
But I'm talking to you. Drop a follow on Twitch. Donate. Can we do that?
Not yet.
Donate when you can.
You can drop a follow right now.
Follow us, or the Batman's gonna fucking get you.
You thought I was scared of him just dead.
Batman will vanish in your home, in your closet, or in your walls. Joker. There's worms in your skin. Claw them out. Claw them out, Joker. Claw out the worms. Do it. They're in your skin. They're in your skin. They're in your attic. Don't listen to leaving. Don't recognize the bodies in the water. Recognize the bodies. They're in your sink. They're in your sink. They're in the water in your sink. Recognize the bodies, Joker. Drop a follow on Twitch.